It's Family Day on the campus of Mercer University here in Macon, Georgia. Those folks having a good time before the game. In just a little bit, they'll be coming inside of Five Star Stadium to watch a battle of the Ohio Valley Conference against the Southern Conference. Tennessee Tech taking on the Mercer Bears. And hi, everybody, and welcome aboard. A Tennessee Tech team that got its first win of the season last week at Austin Peay. Mercer is 0-2. Now they're going to face a Tennessee Tech team that has a new coaching staff this year. They brought in 8 FBS transfers, and one of them is their quarterback, Michael Birdsong.
And he's not a small fella. Let's just put it that way. He's going to be bigger than most of the offensive linemen that you're going to see out there. Birdsong is one of those guys that is a punishing type runner. But the one thing that I love about this staff is they think that Birdsong has actually come in and taught them how to win.
That's a big point there. He began his career at JMU, then went to Marshall for a year, and here he is for one season with Tennessee Tech. He's going to try to stay out of the way of linebacker Trip Patterson of Mercer, who led the team in tackles last year, is off to a great start this year. Patterson also is an FBS transfer. He came a few years ago from the Air Force Academy.
And Pete, let's just be honest, when you watch film on the game against Georgia Tech last week, he might have been the best player on the field at times. The guy just his motor runs full speed, runs downhill, finishes plays well. Fantastic athlete.
Now it's the second meeting between these two schools. A year ago up in Cookeville, Tennessee Tech scored a fourth-quarter touchdown to get the win. When we come back, we'll kick it off. Mercer going for the first win of the season and back at home, and we return after this. Last week it was Mercer that got the ball first up at Georgia Tech and went 75 yards for an opening score to get some momentum there, but we will see the Bears defense out on the field. Zielinski's kick is away, and Bird will bring it out of the end zone. Coming near side, out across the 25, has a seam across the 40, midfield, one man to beat down the near sideline, and there he goes, Dantes Bird. The opening kickoff, no flags, takes it all the way back from about 5 yards deep in the end zone, and what do you know, Tennessee Tech strikes just like that.
You know, and when we were talking to them earlier, we were talking to their staff, they said we're...
The Usher over on the far side of the field and trying to find room just beyond the 30, and he stays on his feet. They didn't whistle him down, and then a good recovery by Tennessee Tech. And Mercer will have the football just beyond its own 35. And Mercer averaging just under 360 yards in its first 2 ball games. Mind you, one of those was against Georgia Tech, far side of the field. Avery Ward with a seam of first down and more as he pushes into Tennessee Tech territory and finally knocked out at the 36 of the Golden Eagles. Mercer's defense last year had issues on third down. They've been better in the first 2 games so far this season. Tennessee Tech, meanwhile, trying to get a first down. They are 46% so far in third down offense. Play action. Here comes pressure and dumping it off to his tight end, Birdsong, getting it to Jordan Gibberti, who's got the first down and more, and out near midfield and into Mercer territory, knocked out of the 49. Tennessee Tech, the early 7-3 lead. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the opening quarter in Macon, Georgia, Five Star Stadium. Beautiful stadium, just a few years old. And he's going to toss it. Will Birdsong, and leaping and pulling it down to the far side of the field, Brock McCoyne. He is the top receiver on this Tennessee Tech team, and that's his 15th catch of the year. Cam Lott knocking him down for the Bears.
Well, look at Birdsong. Look how he just hangs in the pocket right there, knowing the blitz is coming. Takes a big shot at the end of the play, but delivers a strike.
And play action this time for Birdsong. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. No, he got away from it, and the big fella scrambling to the near sideline, trying to get a few more yards, and finally tripped up beyond the 40. I thought for sure with 2 black jerseys around him, he was taken down. And now Russ and company knocking on the door, and he's going to run option left with room at the 5, and he's in. Touchdown. John Russ on the quarterback keep, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, and for the first time this afternoon, the Bears have the lead. Made some major marks. That's the low-scoring ball game. I don't think we expected that. Over the middle, Patton, and he's got it at the 1, and he's in for the touchdown. The old backyard post play. Birdsong trying to create some space, pressure coming, looking for room, going to fire on the run, and a one-handed grab far side of the field, and what a catch it is.
What a catch.
As Chris Cates pulls it in, the senior out of Newport, Tennessee. A first down and then some in Bears territory, because Tennessee Tech trailed in this game. Birdsong, 2nd and long, firing, man in the end zone, it's caught for a touchdown. It's the tight end, Jordan Gibberti, had a catch earlier in the game. That's his 2nd in the ball game, 2nd on the season. And the freshman out of Gainesville, Florida, has his first Tennessee Tech touchdown, and they build on the advantage. And the quick toss to Cates, and it's deflected and intercepted. crazy play right there on a little slant pattern by Cates. He was hit hard. It was knocked around a bit, and then Tunde Ienla coming up with the pick. And looking to fire over the middle. Diving grab. Caught in the end zone for a touchdown. And once again, it's the tight end Walker. His second TD catch of the season and of this third quarter. And the Bears break back on top.
Well, what did they tell us about Russ? They said he's a fighter. He'll keep fighting. You knock him down to the mat, he gets up, keeps fighting. That's exactly what you've seen. He's just come back out and been very consistent.
Back in front. It's been a back-and-forth ball game here this afternoon. In the backfield, Usher gets away from lost yards, and now he turns it into a gain for a first down inside the 45 of Tennessee Tech. Great job that time by Peyton Usher to reverse course and get upfield. The senior out of Noonan, Georgia. Down and goal for the Bears. And Russ doing the honors himself, and he's in. Touchdown. John Russ, a second rushing touchdown of the ball game, and the Bears move back on top.